Gathering. To take money from the United States.
So, walking from there to here. I better do the power display.
What is the way that wars come to be, and that wars can be undone. In democracy, or pseudo-democracies that we're evolving into, wars are a result.
Professor Tomasz Borody.
He died last year, only found out a couple of weeks
Yeah,
ago.
he died last year.
last year.
Yes.
I know.
So his obituary's in there. So he was like Miley, also advocating don't take any of the injections, any of the vaccines. You can do it via diet. You can cure any of this via proper diet. You can get rid of the virus, get yourself healthy via your own system, your own.
If there was a virus.
If there was a virus, but any issues, you cure everything with diet. So he was the gut doctor with regards to, unlike the two that received.
Thomas Borody.
Yes.
Thomas Borody.
He died last year, late last year.
Yeah.
So he was a patient of Thomas Borody.
I wonder if he died of natural causes.
I don't know, but he was on 2GB, 2UE, and he said don't take, and then they never went after him like Miley. So this is a white person, some sort of a thing, but they were against, they were not happy.
Promoting something to make himself money.
But because
He invented the protocol, including ivermectin.
No, for Helicobacter pylori.
Helicobacter pylori.
He also did one for ivermectin.
I know the Helicobacter pylori.
For the
I
COVID,
did that.
for the so-called COVID.
The Courier Mail, Wednesday, the 12th of August 2020, reported Dr. Borody of Sydney's Centre for Digestive Diseases has found a promising treatment for COVID-19 using ivermectin, a drug that has been used safely to treat parasitic infections for half a century. He combines it in a triple therapy with zinc and the antibiotic doxycycline to attack the virus from multiple angles.
But he wasn't chased like Miley. He not only had a spot on 2GB, he died last year.
Late last year.
I know.
And he was still very young, wasn't he?
But he
75. Also similar to Tony's age. 75. 76.
He was doing it, and then they told him he can't do it, and he stopped doing it.
I'll read out. I've got a second copy of his obituary.
Only 50, so he was 75.
So the official obituary says Borody Professor Thomas Julius, 12th of January 1950, so 2 years older than Tony, 6th of October 2025. So this is the Sydney Morning Herald obituaries tributes. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Professor Thomas J. Borody, who died peacefully at 4:50 a.m. on the 6th of October 2025, surrounded by his family and loved ones. Throughout his life, Tom spearheaded research and treatments into numerous conditions that would change history and the lives of thousands. With his passing, we have lost a brilliant and funny doctor, father and grandfather and friend. The world will never be the same. Centre for Digestive Diseases in North Ryde.
He changed world forever.
But what was the cause of death?
You can keep that.
Maybe stress, maybe who knows.
In the Journal and Proceedings of the Royal Society of New South Wales, Professor Robert Clancy wrote, Thomas Julius Borody died on the 4th of October 2025 from the complications of a chronic illness.
He was genius. He developed treatment for the stomach. He developed medicine. He was #1 in the world. No one yet come yet. He developed medicine called the Helicobacteria, which is called the cancer. He's developed. He died very young. Whole family. Him, brother professor, sister professor, parent was family doctor. Yeah.
So he's got an institute in Ryde, but I don't think
Ryde.
Five Dock.
No, Great Norton Street. I know. I've been.
It's a clinic.
Clinic, yeah. He's the clinic in here, German, cross USA, cross Asia. He's the main genius around the world. One. No one yet come. And he's also treatment the bile bacteria before make you cancer. He done. You read the.
Now he transplant the shit from one person to another.
Yeah, a lot. And what I say.
Down to the dirty.
Transplant the shit from
Yeah.
Well, you got to do it some way.
But he developed a lot of things, natural treatment, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
No use that.
And he also used the same thing with regards to the whole COVID. You can naturally solve any virus problem, solve it naturally,
all diseases
and
come
not
from
use
the gut.
any vaccine.
No. I tell you now something, because like I pick up German. From 0 to 15 years old, German use only 3 vaccinations. USA here 15, which is come very bad kids grow weight, very unhealthy. And it's no question of it. Again, too many vaccinations.
Survived for thousands of years without vaccines until the 20th century.
Because you don't need that too many vaccines.
Hey, we
We
better
don't
do
need
the
any
speech.
vaccines. We don't need-
Welcome to the 335th Julian Assange Sydney Town Hall gathering. People who are free to think for themselves are those who resist being controlled by others. Free-minded people know themselves and resist manipulation and exploitation. At the same time, it is important to consider there are those who view other human beings as a resource with potential for unlimited exploitation. The fact that non-transparent proprietary algorithms are used to control our communications online means we need to consider there is a high likelihood that those of us who use social media are being controlled by powerful corporations. The natural impulse of human beings is to work to make their world a better place. However, when people are subjected to controlled information that is designed to maintain the position of the powerful, this natural impulse may be easy to suppress. At Sydney Town Hall, the people who stand here every Friday believe that we can all make a difference, speaking to people one person at a time. Shake off the negative belief that there is nothing anyone can do and join us here with the positivity to speak freely in the free speech zone and get your life back and help work towards a better world. The Assange movement continues. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth. Free, free, free the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you. How did
He could not believe their faith. They were desperate for a miracle. They went to Jesus. The paralytic was healed. And she's on the deathbed. Jesus went
Some little time ago, it was last week actually, I said that you get people walking past here who are sports fans, you know, they've been to the rugby or whatever, rugby league or the soccer or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Jose Mourinho had the best brain in sport, I think. They're very clever people in sport, but I will say that sometimes they're very caught up in the game that they've just witnessed or the game they're going to, and they walk past here and they've had a few drinks and they say stuff to us or yell at us and all this sort of stuff and say, what are you doing? Look at them. That's all well and good, but I do note, and it's interesting, they go like, a lot of them walk past and they go like this with their hand, put their hand on their heart, right? And on Good Friday, it's traditionally the rugby league game between the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs. It used to be Easter Saturday, the Saturday match of the day on Easter Saturday. It's now Good Friday, but anyway, Good Friday evening, coming out of here, there was this guy in a Rabbitohs jersey. I knew the game between them and the Bulldogs must have finished. And I said, did you win? And he said, oh yes, we had a big win today, and he put his hand on his chest. So this putting their hand on their chest like this, at the heart, to say, oh yes, they do that when they walk past us, some of them. They walk past and they put their hand on their heart, or they make little heart signs. How do they make a heart sign like that or something? Or put their hand on their heart, but they keep walking past. So they're not going to sign a petition about Dan Duggan or David McBride. They're not going to agree to write to the Prime Minister or the Attorney General. They're going to walk past and put their hand on their heart or make a heart sign or whatever. And really it is, it's very annoying because we're trying to do a job. We're trying to sell this to people. You need to sign those petitions for Mr. McBride and Mr. Duggan. You need to write to Mr. Albanese and Ms. Rowland about getting them out of jail. And I try and sell that to people. But it's very hard if they just walk past and put their hand on their heart like that. That is what I was trying to say last week. No offense towards sports people. I think what happened was I got this person who started listening to my pitch and then walked away rudely, deliberately to put me off balance. And the camera was suddenly on me and I reacted to it, so I apologize for that. Anyway, but it is true. They put their hand on their heart and they walk past. And it's like, what is that? It's not useful. I wish they just walk past and ignore us rather than do that.
Thank you, Joseph, for
and the Sydney Harbour sea monster is up here. It's jumped over the moon. You can see that, can't you?
Oh.
The Sydney Harbour sea monster jumped over the moon to find its spoon and came down to the moon. No, he's not in Australia.
But that'll change and I'll have another version. And they all agree.
We are all Assange.